The wedding hall shimmered with golden lights, laughter ringing in every corner. Yet at the father's table, she sat alone, twisting a napkin between her fingers. She wasn't sure why she'd come. The bride was a distant cousin, and the faces around her were strangers. Everywhere she looked, there were groups sharing stories, couples leaning close, glasses raised in toasts. Not one glance came her way. Her chest tightened with the weight of it, the reminder that she didn't belong. She thought of slipping out unnoticed, of leaving before anyone realized she'd been there at all. Then a low voice broke through her thoughts. "Act like you're with me," a man murmured as he leaned slightly toward her table. Startled, she looked up. He was tall, sharply dressed, with a calm steadiness in his eyes. Before she could speak, he smiled and sat beside her. "You don't mind, do you?" His tone was gentle but sure, as if he already knew her answer. She hesitated, then shook her head. For the first time that evening, she didn't feel invisible. As music swelled and the dance floor filled, guests began to notice them together. He draped an arm casually along the back of her chair, leaned in to speak, as though they'd known each other for years. Whispers rippled across the room, but instead of shrinking, she felt shielded by his quiet confidence. They talked softly, about the couple, about weddings, about how easy it was to feel out of place. His voice was warm, steady, never pressing. Before long, she found herself laughing, really laughing, something she hadn't done in months. The loneliness that had clung to her so tightly began to ease. At one point, his hand brushed hers. "They're watching," he whispered with a playful smirk. Her heart skipped, not from the act itself, but from the realization that she didn't mind pretending. Not with him. In fact, it no longer felt like pretending at all. Later, when the bride approached with a bright smile, she blinked in surprise. "I didn't know you two knew each other." "Old friends catching up," he replied smoothly, giving her a reassuring glance. She played along, her pulse racing with the thrill of their secret. As the night drew to a close and guests trickled out, she lingered, unsure of what would happen now. Was this just kindness, a stranger's attempt to save her from being alone? Or was there something more in his steady gaze? Outside, beneath the soft glow of streetlights, he spoke simply. "You looked like you needed someone tonight." No charm, no hidden meaning, just truth. Her throat tightened. "Thank you," she whispered. "I don't even know your name." "Ethan," he said, offering his hand. She told him hers, and when their hands touched, the warmth steadied her trembling fingers. For the first time in years, she didn't feel like a shadow. As he walked her to her car, silence settled between them, comfortable, not lonely. She realized then that life didn't always shift with grand gestures. Sometimes it changed with the smallest things. A whisper, a laugh, a hand extended at the right moment. That night, she didn't go home feeling invisible, and deep inside she wondered if maybe, just maybe, she hadn't been pretending after all. At her car door, she paused, heart lighter than it had been in years. "Maybe we'll meet again," she said softly, afraid of wanting too much. He only smiled, that same steady smile, and nodded. As she drove away, the memory of his voice lingered, the whisper, the laughter, the comfort of not being alone. Whether he would stay in her life or not, she knew one thing for certain. A stranger's kindness had changed her night, and perhaps her heart, forever.